Welcome, my friends. As you know, the list of tech companies laying off employees just continues to get longer. Amazon has now cut 27,000 job positions. That includes many in human resources and engineering. The latest round is expected to impact Amazon's cloud computing, advertising, human resources and Twitch units. This video continues our coverage of the wave of layoffs sweeping the United States. What does it mean for Amazon? What does it mean for big tech companies? What does it mean for the economy? And what does it mean for the future of the United States? But before we get into all of that, please press the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. And before we continue, a word from the sponsor of this video. Today's sponsor is InnerLife.com, creator of the InnerLife STS system. InnerLife STS is a cloud mobile platform for mental health care and its integration with primary medical care. InnerLife STS is designed for assessment, data collection and analytics, documentation, and progress tracking. InnerLife STS creates and composes conceptualized narratives and builds them into professional-grade reports. These reports are designed for use by mental health professionals, primary care physicians, justice system professionals and universities and include mental health assessment reports, mental health treatment reports, and treatment progress reports. And InnerLife STS uses doctor-selected pseudonames for all patients. So, only the healthcare professional knows the patient identity. Amazon's first quarter earnings call shed light on the company's shifting investments following leadership's decision to cut a whopping 27,000 jobs. The widespread cuts, which severely diminished the tech giant's HR team, were said to be an effort to help streamline costs. Amazon began its latest layoffs last week, targeting HR and cloud computing employees. And an internal memo sent to Amazon Web Services, AWS, hiring managers on Tuesday revealed that the company would restrict the number of hires the cloud business can make, going so far as to employ a new headcount management system to better monitor hiring plans. The moves aren't a surprise. Late last year, the company announced it would freeze corporate hiring, slow the expansion of its warehouses, and end some of its more experimental projects like Amazon Care and its Halo device division. Like most leadership teams, we'll continue to evaluate what we're seeing in our business and proceed adaptively, said Amazon CEO Andy Jassy during the Thursday earnings call. But while we've taken several actions to streamline our costs, we've been able to do so while still pursuing the key strategic long-term investments that we believe can meaningfully make customers' lives better and potentially change what Amazon is, Jassy continued. This means that Amazon will invest more heavily into non-core businesses as growth slows among its signature e-commerce services. During the earnings call, Jassy said, Amazon would expand its international segment and pour more resources into its still nascent grocery business. Jassy also confirmed that Amazon plans to further develop its Buy with Prime program, entertainment, devices, healthcare, and its low Earth orbit satellite, Project Kuiper, to help people, companies, and governments with limited to no internet access. Areas in which the company appeared to be still hiring earlier this year included its Ring doorbell and pharmacy businesses, and it's still listing job openings for engineers, supply chain managers, and sales representatives. It's hard to predict that all of these will be successful, but only one or two working would change our business over the long term, said Jassy. As you may also know, Amazon is experiencing a high number of injuries at its fulfillment warehouses. The reasons for the high number of workplace injuries in Amazon warehouses are complex and multifaceted. Here are some possible contributing factors. 1. High workload. Amazon has a reputation for being a fast-paced and demanding workplace, with workers often required to meet strict productivity targets. 1. This can lead to a culture of rushing and cutting corners, which can increase the risk of accidents and injuries. 2. Lack of training. Some workers have reported feeling unprepared for the physical demands of the job or not receiving adequate training on how to use equipment safely. 3. Repetitive motion. The repetitive nature of some tasks, such as packing and scanning items, can lead to strains, sprains, and other musculoskeletal injuries over time. 4. Safety equipment. Some workers have reported that the safety equipment provided by Amazon, such as back braces and ergonomic workstations, is inadequate or not properly maintained. 5. Working conditions. In some cases, extreme heat, cold, or humidity can make working conditions uncomfortable and increase the risk of accidents and injuries. 6. Lack of breaks. Some workers have reported being denied sufficient breaks to rest, rehydrate, or use the restroom, which can lead to exhaustion, dehydration, and other health issues. It is worth noting that Amazon has taken steps to address some of these issues, such as increasing pay and benefits for workers and implementing new safety measures. However, the company continues to face criticism from workers' rights advocates and labor unions over working conditions in its warehouses. Amazon has been investing heavily in robotics technology for its warehouses and fulfillment centers in recent years. While this technology has the potential to improve efficiency, speed, and accuracy, it has also presented some challenges for the company. Some possible reasons for Amazon's problems with robotics include: 1. Complexity. Robotics technology is inherently complex, and integrating it into existing warehouse operations can be challenging. 1. Amazon has reportedly struggled with the complexity of integrating robots into its warehouse operations in coordinating their movements with human workers. 2. Maintenance. Robots require regular maintenance and repairs to remain operational, and Amazon may be facing challenges in keeping up with the maintenance needs of its large fleet of robots. 2. Any downtime or malfunctions can cause delays and disrupt operations, which can have a ripple effect throughout the supply chain. 3. Cost. Robotics technology can be expensive to develop, implement, and maintain. 3. While Amazon has invested heavily in robotics, the costs associated with this technology may be impacting the company's bottom line. 4. Safety concerns. As with any technology, there are safety concerns associated with robotics in the workplace. 4. Amazon has faced criticism over safety issues related to its use of robots, including reports of robots colliding with each other and with human workers. 5. Technical glitches. Like any technology, robotic systems are vulnerable to technical glitches and errors. 5. If a robot malfunctions, it can cause delays or even damage goods in the warehouse. Despite these challenges, Amazon is likely to continue investing in robotics technology in the years to come, as it seeks to remain competitive in the rapidly evolving e-commerce landscape. Like a lot of other big tech companies, Amazon went on a hiring spree during the COVID-19 pandemic. This seemed to make sense at the time because a lot of people were working from home. Access to brick-and-mortar stores was highly restricted, and many people just did not want to risk catching COVID-19 through what they saw as unnecessary contact with other people. As such, Amazon had to keep up with a pandemic-driven increase in online shopping. But since the pandemic has come to an end and the economy has opened up again, Amazon slowed headcount growth. Now, many consumers have returned to physical stores. And as a result, growth of Amazon's retail business has slowed. That is a major shift from the years leading up to the pandemic. We have all become accustomed to high double-digit growth from Amazon. And from a lot of other big tech companies, for that matter. But as things stand right now, Amazon's retail business is no longer much a growth business. And Amazon is not the only tech company whose growth has declined to pedestrian levels. As you know, some tech companies actually have flat-lining or declining revenue. For example, Netflix revenue actually shrunk for the first half of 2022 before showing slight growth in Q3. And, of course, Meta has reported declining revenue for 3 consecutive quarters and is probably headed for a fourth. Amazon aggressively cut expenses across the company amid fears of a recession. If you follow this channel, you already know the economic narrative of the times. Inflation is raging in most countries around the world. Central banks around the globe are aggressively raising interest rates. Consumers are feeling less confident. And they are cutting back on discretionary spending. Amazon has actually cut warehouse space. In fact, Amazon has also canceled new warehouses that were on the drawing board. It has cut some experimental projects, like robots. And Amazon closed its telehealth service. New Amazon CEO Andy Jassy is showing that he is a very different CEO than previous CEO Jeff Bezos. Of course, Jassy ascended to the CEO position at a different day and age with different economic realities. And the future Amazon is not the Amazon of the past. We could be seeing the maturation of Amazon. If that is the case, then it would probably be followed by a period of slower growth. And, then by financialization of Amazon by Wall Street. There would eventually be calls from shareholders for dividends to be paid. And, in fact, I think that is the future course for a lot of big tech companies whose growth has slowed. I guess only time will tell. And, if you follow this channel, you probably already know that tech companies are sensing weak macroeconomic conditions. This year, it is clear that Wall Street analysts are valuing profitability over prospective growth. As a result, unprofitable tech companies' shares are getting punished. It seems that the day of reckoning for tech unicorns has arrived. And all companies are forced to either be profitable, find a merge partner, or die. The window for initial public offerings is effectively closed. That is why some Wall Street investment bankers are predicting a wave of tech mergers later this year. But, what do you think? Please leave us a comment below and hit the like button. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. Thank you for watching.